Hey everyone, I'll be going over a popular requested video of my time in Korea. This time is going to be about PC bongs. That is usually spelled B-A-N-G, but it's actually pronounced bong if you write it in Hangul. So yeah, that's the correct way to say it. So you can see a quick overview here. This is definitely a bigger PC bong and definitely a lot more active of one. This was in an area that didn't have too many of them, so I guess it's all kind of condensed into this one large one. So it had a couple of nicer features than the one that I used when I was casting, but let's go into some of them. Of course, you just saw Annie, who I was hanging out with at the time. But here we go. In some of the bigger, more established ones, you can actually order food to your location. It has the prices in won, which really, if they're written like this, I guess is exactly like they would be in American money. But you can get all types of stuff, noodles, hot dogs, drinks, mostly, honestly. And there's actually sometimes even lemonade and stuff, place to click on the actual desktop to order. And actually, you can just do it all through the online stuff. But, anyways, you see that they come with peripherals, and usually the peripherals are pretty nice. Some are nicer than others. Again, it depends on the place you get to, as well as a stereo system to plug in your headset. Here we have the way that you usually log in, especially as a guest. I think some places actually have ways of signing up long term, but if you just want to go for like one day, then you pick up either this is a card like on the stand, or this was actually in the in a book, like a restaurant type deal, and you just punch in that number 018 into the login screen when you boot the computer back up and the guest option, and it'll log you in and actually keep track of your time. The guys actually can either look up your number, but they also sometimes, if it's like a very small PC bong, they'll just go ahead and look up where you were sitting because they know you were sitting. Here we have drinks and food. You can actually also see that they have a hot water machine, so you can buy a cup of ramen and then actually make the ramen and eat it at your computer. That's a more electronic, more refined way of logging in and doing stuff. That little module computer right there, which I don't understand because it's all in Korean. So I know some of the fancy places have that one, but I've never really had to deal with it. Here we are back to the computer, and this is the actual, this will be in the background of your computer at all times on the desktop, but you can see the number of computer that you're at, so number 68 was ours, and then the guest accounts was that number we put in, and it doesn't show up here, but it's logged us in, so you have a base fare, kind of like you're riding a taxi, and then like every hour or so, it'll keep increasing. You can also buy set times if you can actually communicate to them that you want like 3 hours, but that's only if you want to do that, so it comes with like how much time you use, and if you again, if you bought a set amount of time, how much time has actually passed, and how much time you have left. But anyways, that's kind of the overview there. There's a couple of hotkeys as well, or rather not hotkeys, but shortcuts to popular games and apps, and that's kind of it. And then you just use the computer like you're intended to, and they're all usually pretty good computers that can play most of the high-end popular computer games, so basically Overwatch and League of Legends. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed that brief look into a PC bong, and I'll see you guys next time.